if a stay-at-home mom got a salary, she would be getting over $100,000 a year, okay? You would have to hire multiple different people with different skills to be able to do all the things that a stay-at-home mom does. And it was really interesting when I heard this study done, and this was what they kind of figured out, with all the different roles that a mom plays. I thought to myself, oh my gosh, like, we expect stay-at-home moms to do so much, and yet they're given such little credit. And I would say I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom who gets to do YouTube on the side. I work on this maybe one night a week for a couple of hours. Every now and again, I get a random day like today where my mother-in-law took the kids, so I got to record a few videos and, schedule them out. But I don't have like a nanny. I don't have, like a mother's helper or anything. I mean, these are things that, like, a mother's helper is something I'd like to have once a week for a couple hours, but I don't have this, and so I'm expecting myself to not only be a stay-at-home mom, which if we take the title of stay-at-home mom out and we just put in like a daycare provider or babysitter, we would be finding that we would be making somewhere between, let's say, $15 and $30 an hour. I would say like right around $20 an hour is when I was looking for a babysitter for something. But obviously this would be an adult. This would not be a child or a minor, somebody who's probably like 15 or 16. They're probably making about $15 an hour. But I do actually, our neighbor, their daughter is 16 and she makes $20 an hour. So yeah, I feel like saying $20 an hour for an adult for childcare is pretty fair. And so I think that we have like this, like, okay, we're taking care of children. We're being the emotional support system. We are getting them the food and keeping them occupied and entertained, and we're teaching them. And it's like all of these things. Well, also we're expected to keep the house tidy, to do all the deep cleaning, to do the dishes and the laundry. And it's like, before you know it, it's all added up. And I think that for myself, there was a time where I was wondering, why do I feel so unfulfilled? Like, I love being a stay-at-home mom. It's like one of my favorite things, but why am I also feeling unfulfilled? Like, did I miss my calling? And I want to encourage you, if this is you, if you're thinking this, like, both things can be true. Like, I love staying at home with my kids. I love being the person that is teaching them and nurturing them and hugging them and loving them and helping them through their hard moments. Like, I'm so glad that's me. While also I feel like there's a piece of me that is missing. And I think that every mom who truly is in her feminine energy, if you're new to that, I can link a couple of my favorite women who talk about feminine energy. But it's like, if I am fully in my mother, right? Like, there's the maiden and the mother. If I'm fully in my mother era, my mother, I don't know what I want to call that, but whatever, you get what I'm saying, my mother energy, I need a little bit of passion. I need something that I'm really passionate about to help me to feel like I'm still a human, and so it's like, how do you blend the two? And for me, there was this time period where my husband was working a lot, and so I didn't get to do these kinds of things. My passion is YouTube. My passion is coaching. It brings me so much joy and fulfillment. And so I need that just the same as I need to stay home with my kids. And I look at this with any job. If you, like my husband, he loves what he does. He loves his job, but if he doesn't get to go to the gym, or, I know another friend, if, her husband doesn't get to go golfing every now and again, it's like you lose part of yourself because of what you love so much. No matter what, we're passionate about something, and that passion needs to come out. And so what I want to encourage stay-at-home moms is two things. So one, find something you're passionate about, even if it is literally crocheting. I love to crochet. So there is no shame in being a granny, okay? But if you love to crochet and it's what you're really passionate about, then do it and give yourself that time without any guilt. There is no guilt to be doing the things that bring you joy, because then you're going to have the capacity tomorrow to be the mother, to be fully on and there for your kids. And the second part of this is really coming to this place of acknowledging that we expect so much of ourselves, and we really need to pare it down or simmer it down to what is important as a stay-at-home mom. What is my role as a stay-at-home mom? You know, I didn't sign up to be a housekeeper, right? Like, I signed up to be a stay-at-home mom. Nobody would ever expect a babysitter to also clean the entire house at the same time. That would never be the expectation. The expectation would be to take care of the kids. So why are we expecting this of ourselves? Why are we putting so much pressure on ourselves to do it all? And so for me, it was shifting the mindset to, you know, while my husband's at work, I'm at work. So I'm fully there for the kids. And then outside of those moments, that's when I'm able to take care of all the things around the house. Now, granted, if I get time in the middle of the day, awesome, I'm going to pick up, I'm going to do the things, but I'm not banking on that. It's going to be tag team time when my husband comes home to get all the things done. That's the mentality that I feel like has given me the freedom to be able to be fully present for the kids, because it feels like when I'm not fully present for them, I am not enjoying motherhood, because I'm not able to just be there. I'm all over in my head. I'm so overwhelmed. And then I start, you know, moving the things that I love aside to try to get myself ahead so I can do those things. And it's like, no, let's just stop and let's just do the thing now. Let's find the passion and the joy now, so later we can be the parent that we need to be. You know, let's not do that. Well, let's clean the house so I can have time for that. You might not ever have time for that. I put off doing YouTube for 3 months because I was like, I don't have time. I can't do this. I don't have time. And instead I'm like, no, let me make time for YouTube first and cleaning second. And that's just the way things are going to go. Simplify, you know, become minimalist so you don't have so much to keep up with. That's really been part of my story. So anyway, I hope this video was encouragement to you. Not so much like my typical content, which is a lot more educational. This was, I feel like, just encouragement for you stay-at-home mamas who just need to know that you are doing amazing. You are doing so much hard, beautiful, godly work. And I just hope that you know that you are so valuable. Your work is definitely not going unseen, especially in the kingdom. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, make sure that you comment them below. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Alrighty guys, I will see you in the next video.